It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central, and tonight, in just about 12 hours from the time of recording this video, we have a new mobile event. I knew we had a new one coming soon. I should have known it was going to be Faction Brawls. This is what we had about this time last year, maybe a little earlier or whatever. This is a 4-day special event, and for those of you that are not aware what it is, it's a brawl style event where all of your heroes are maxed out. And just so they're on the same page, here's what the dashboard looked like last year. Basically what happens is it's a faction versus a faction, and you get to choose to build a team with any heroes from a specific faction for that day. They're all maxed out. You have all the heroes unlocked, and your job is to defeat other teams, either other chaos teams or other honor teams. I'm not sure if if you choose chaos, it always puts you up against honor. I can't really remember how that worked. Maybe we can take a look at some of the footage from last year. But basically the idea is the faction matchups change throughout the event. Now, originally when we had this event, it was a very long event. It was to debut the new faction system, everybody being grouped into their own little factions. But this time you can see that it's only a 4-day event, and it doesn't really work out, actually. Last year we had Honor versus Chaos first, and then Mystery versus Progress, and then finally we had Nature versus Eternity. Well, that's only 3 days, so I don't know what the 4th day is going to end up being. Maybe they let you use any faction. Every day 2 new factions will clash in brawls is what the post says in the sneak peeks. So I don't know. Are we going to get Honor Chaos, Mystery Progress, Nature Eternity again, or will they be shuffled up? Who knows for sure. But what to expect from this event? You get lives every day to compete in the brawl. You get 2 choices of opponents. Notice that you couldn't refresh this list, and I'll touch on that in just a little bit later. And keep in mind, this video is from about 11 months ago, so a lot of stuff could have changed, and certainly it probably has. There are rewards for completing fights in a given day, and I think that this will only be allowed to be completed 1 time. I'm not sure if you can win 15 times in a single day, or if you have to win 15 times across the course of the event. The event's going to go live in about 12 hours, and we'll know for sure. You win, you earn coins, you go to the Brawl Shop, you buy stuff, right? Pretty straightforward. And like I showed you, it was Chaos versus Honor, and then it was Mystery versus Progress, and then finally it was Nature versus Eternity. And if you were successful, then you were able to get access to the Brawl Shop and buy stuff from this shop. Will it be the same rewards in here? Will they be the same value? Probably not. Maybe not. Who really knows? One of my community members made this spreadsheet during the last event, and if it's the same cost and list of items, then we will reshare it. But basically this breaks down the value in emeralds based on purchasing the Brawl coins with emeralds. All right, at the highest value, 1 emerald equals 3.75 coins. And then here is the value in emeralds of all of the items in the shop. The best value by far is going to be this guy right here. Yeah, you actually get 500 of the skin stone. So maybe not the best value if you're spending emeralds on it, but if you have a bunch of coins to spend, that might be end up being the best thing. But aside from that, you can kind of take a look at some of these items. Obvious standouts here: Lemort's Map, Alchemist Set, Alucard's Amulet. There aren't any lycanthrope things in here, but there are tons of items that you could use for leveling up your heroes. Obviously, some of these are going to be more efficient to farm with energy than other items because of, double dipping items on different missions, but here's what it was at least last year. Now, also in the Brawl Shop, there's a faction chest, and I have that information as well. Again, it could change, but this is what the faction chest was last time. A chance for skin stones, bottles of energy, hero artifacts, Titan XP potions, chaos cores, skin certificates, which is supposed to be, I guess, the grand prize at 0.43%. And then finally, the biggest chance is for gold. So there you go. Now, the big question that is going to pop up whenever you actually get into this is, should you buy more lives? You get free lives every day, I believe. And should you buy more lives for each of the brawls? And in my opinion, the answer is no. And the reason why is because of the interface itself. Since there's not a journal right? And there's no way to refresh the fights. It is possible that Dabirilla and Creator Cub here, not to call you two out individually, but it is possible that I cannot beat these two. I can't figure out how to beat these two players, right? So I could spend hundreds, if not thousands of emeralds refreshing my lives, and the system keeps giving me these two fights or Dabirilla and other players that I haven't been able to defeat. And if I have defeated them with a specific line, again, this is Chaos versus Honor, but it could just be, any of the other faction days. If I had beat them and I didn't write it down or create a spreadsheet, it's impossible for me to know. So I am hesitant to tell people to buy more lives unless you really, really want to go all in on this event. Now, when this event does go live, and it does go live at 2 a.m. UTC on January 9th, that is technically 9 p.m. Central Time on January 8th, we're going to start doing daily videos discussing some of the better teams to use. Not a guarantee a win, but at least a high probability to win. This is different from Archdemon fights. The Archdemon is a static defender every time you go into the match. With faction brawls, it's going to vary a lot, right? You're going to go up against a Dabirilla with one type of team, and then a Creator Cub with another type of team, and then a Charlie with Hero War Central with a team that you just can't figure out how to beat. And, some you're going to win, some you're going to lose. But we're going to talk about the best fights, and we'll definitely talk about it in my live streams through this week. The schedule is on stream now. Guys, if you want a link to the video, the original event video that happened about 11, 12 months ago, then check out the video that's on screen right now. Thoroughly explains the event if you're curious beyond what we've discussed here. Of course, we're going to talk about it a lot in the Discord, etc. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.